What's up, YouTube? We're back with another episode of What the Hell Am I Doing? Today, I've got a really cool location for you guys. It's a place that was built in 1965. It looks like it's been abandoned now for about 2 or 3 years. The place I'm talking about is this split-level home sitting here, right here behind me. I think this one's gonna be a really wild explorer, so why don't we go inside and see what we can find out about this place. Okay, everybody, we're gonna start today's adventure just outside the front of the house here. I think this one's gonna be pretty cool, so let's get right to it. As you guys can see, it looks like this place has been sitting abandoned for quite some time. You've got a very overgrown front garden here. Very overgrown. You got a very overgrown backyard back there with weeds. Now the ground's a little bit swampy today. There's been a lot of rain the last couple of days, so I don't think we're gonna walk through the yard. But what I'll do is I'll show you guys the front, and then I'll take you to the backyard through the house. But yeah, I just wanna give you guys a closer look at the situation with the garden here. It's absolutely ridiculously overgrown. It's pretty much as tall as I am, the shrubs here. But yeah, as we go around here, it's all weeds and just all heavily overgrown. And next door, of course, is abandoned as well, but they've actually started to tear it down. Interestingly enough, I'm not sure what's going to replace these places just yet, but these ones will be no longer here within days. Of course, I'll take you back out to the driveway here. And this is a very 60s looking house. You've got the garage built into the corner. Unfortunately, the garage door has no handle on it, so we won't be able to get into it from out here. But very typical looking house. This is a backsplit house. You got the siding up there. You got your typical stonework here. We got Ethan standing in the doorway there. Make sure you go check his channel out. The link will be in the description. So yeah, we're not gonna go to the backyard because like I said, it's pretty overgrown and it is pretty swampy out here. So we'll go through the house, but even this is ridiculous. Like this is the pathway to the front of the house. Look at this. There's your stairs. And it's all overgrown with ragweed, which I'm absolutely allergic to. So this will be fun for me. We'll see how this goes. This is pretty cool though, look at this. Very cool patio out at the front here. I guess you would call it, or maybe a veranda. Obviously this was poured after the house was built. This is much more modern than the original build of the house. If you go up these steps here, I guess they had a little area to chill with like patio chairs and whatnot. This would have been like, you know, front yard patio. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Of course, the screen door is laying down here because they're gonna start tearing this place down any day. Look at that wrought iron fencing separating the patio from the garden. You just don't see work like that anymore in houses. It's very cool. And we got a very big, beautiful window there. Look at these old school lights. All right, well, this one's wide open. So why don't we welcome ourselves to this one and see what we can find out about this place. And before we do, let me just show you this cool front door from outside. We'll just pull it closed. It's pretty cool. Very solid original door. Like the carvings in it. It's pretty cool. All right, guys. Let's not dilly-dally any longer. Let's get inside and see what we can figure out about this place. All right, everybody, we're going to start today's adventure just inside the front door of this place. I think this one's going to be really cool, so why don't we get right into it. Like I mentioned outside, this place I believe was built in about 1965. From the looks of everything inside, a lot of it's stuck in 1965, including that flooring. And this cool front door, which is definitely original to the house. I always love these old doors. And even if you look at this closet here, the big closet here, you can tell by the doors, the actual wood and the hardware, definitely dates right back to when they built the house. Interestingly, they carpeted the closet. But yeah, that's a pretty large closet at the front door. I like that a lot. Now, of course, if I'll turn around here and show you guys the rest of the hallway here, it's a pretty nice entryway to the house. Of course, you got some really old school lights here, like this one here. And these pineapple style ones that are hanging here. Just look at this china cabinet. That's pretty cool too at the front door. Or a knick-knack cabinet or whatever you want to call it. Obviously there's nothing in it now. It's empty. Except for the toenail clip, or those aren't toenail clippers. They're hangers. Yeah, this is something you would have seen a lot in older homes. Of course, I'll just show you what's on the wall here. Looks like this calendar here was for 2021, 2022. So that's probably the last time someone was here. Look at that old doorbell chime for the doorbell. That's pretty cool. That's pretty old school as well. I think you're going to find as we go through this place, everything here is going to be pretty much stuck in time. And as I look up, I'll just show you guys the ceiling. Beautiful Artex ceiling. Of course, we all know that's asbestos now, and it's not the best for you. As long as it's not disturbed, it's okay. It's pretty cool, though. Beautiful crown molding going around. Yeah, you got it like that. Okay, why don't we go into this large living room first? Looks like they had a pet at one point in time. There's a lot of pee stains all over the floor, interestingly. It's a very large room. As I walk in here, I mean, they still have one of the Chesterfields left behind. This thing looks like it's seen better days. And, I don't know what's going on here, but all right, it looks like someone was enjoying themselves. But yeah, it looks like this thing has seen better days, unfortunately. And it's probably a big reason why they left it behind. One of the great features of this room, though, is this massive front window. I would say this window is about 15 feet wide at least. It's huge. That's beautiful. And that's letting in the western light at the end of the day. And if I look up at the ceiling here, again, they have beautiful crown moldings going around the room. Love that. But most importantly, another insane Artex ceiling. Just look at that. Look at the swirls. Look at this like medallion in the middle here. It's not really a medallion, but I don't know what to call it. But it's pretty insane. And of course, as I pan back down, that's towards the front hallway where we started the video. Now, there's some random stuff left behind in here. I mean, they've got some moving boxes and whatnot, but it looks like all this has just been kind of forgotten and left behind. You got some papers over here with some flyers. I don't see any dates just by glancing down. Oh, there you go, January 4th. I don't know what year. I don't see anything, but yeah, they're probably a couple years old. So somebody left their painting behind. It's pretty cool. And over here, I think, would be the dining room space. Technically, this room is the dining room and the living room. Of course, you can tell this because there's a big chandelier in the room. And of course, if you look up, there's a medallion on the ceiling. There's some really intricate Artex work going around the medallion. Of course, you got the swirls over here. This is one of the nicer Artex ceilings I've seen in an abandoned house, I gotta say. Of course, here, come this way and we go outside. Look, they have built-in AC in this house. I guess that's how they did it before Central was affordable. But yeah, we come out here and this is the back patio. You can see they had a massive yard out here. It's all overtaken with weeds. Like I mentioned in the video, this place has limited life left. It's not going to be here for long. Could be gone any day. And I think you guys are getting the last look at this house. It's a pretty cool house. It's a very large backyard. They had a garage back over there, but it's unfortunately gone, so we won't bother going out there. And the yard is pretty wet today and pretty mucky, so I don't want to lose my shoes. So we're not going to go wandering out there because there's really no need. But this is the back of the house here. Of course, we'll just pan around so you can see everything. Big old school 60s house. All right, why don't we go back in? It's a bit of a step here. So there's some random stuff here. There's like coupons, like a Mandarin coupon. There's just random items left that are kind of junk, really. And if you look at the floor here, they got a bunch of magazines. And there's bills and personal stuff in that box there. But really, there's not a whole ton left. Of course, this is the perspective of this large room here from the back corner of the dining area. And of course, that's looking towards the living room space there. It's quite a large room. It gives the house it gives the house a feeling of size. That's what I'm trying to say. That's cool. That's an old New-Tone intercom. Definitely an old school intercom. Wow, look at the kitchen. So the flooring in the kitchen actually looks like it's newer linoleum or something like that. But if you look at this table, like that's from the 60s. The tiling on the walls, that's definitely the mid 60s. Even the chairs. Look at these things. Absolutely wild. Like all this here is stuck in time. Wow. That's really cool. Check out the old New-Tone. It's pretty cool. And of course, they even have some food left here, which is weird. February 4th, 2021, that expired. So it looks like this stuff has been kind of forgotten and left behind here. What do we got over here? That's cool. Yeah, this kitchen's pretty cool. It's a tight one though, it's very small. Oh wow, I didn't even show you guys the cabinetry yet. Look at this, let me just get over here. Look at this. Definitely stuck in time, definitely original to when they built the house. Of course, over here they had the oven. And this is the pantry. Look at the old knobs on these things. They still have garbage in here. It's not a pantry. What's up here? Anything? Empty. Wow, they still have salt. Stuff left behind. They got coffee. It's cool. I didn't expect to see anything left behind. Stuff in there. Oh, they even have some of their china sets left still. That's cool. And over here, oh yeah, coffee cups and bowls. That's wild. I didn't expect to see any of that left behind. And of course, they have the crazy retro tile work in here as a backsplash. It's a pretty old microwave there. And that's some homemade vanilla. Of course, I gotta point this out. They got a kitchen sink. By a very big kitchen window, looking at it, a massive, beautiful backyard. Like, that's just amazing. No neighbors, no traffic, just quiet. Anything in here? Empty. Well, I see a fridge here. Do we take a look? The freezer's empty. The fridge is empty. Oof, it stinks. So there's a 2019-2020 calendar there. So that's older than the most recent calendar we found. Pretty cool though. It's a pretty cool looking kitchen. Of course, if you look at the doors and all the hardware and trim, everything in this house so far has been original, and that's pretty cool. Okay, so this is like a backsplit house. So why don't we go down first and we'll see the basement. It's pretty cool. This is the basement, I guess. Oh, look at the bathroom, or the powder room, I should call it, if I'm going to call it anything. It's pretty cool. It looks like they have an original toilet here. Still have the cleaning stuff and the toilet paper, but what's really cool with this room is the tile work. This tiling is definitely from when they built the house. That is definitely original 60s tiling. Look at that old school light up there. That's cool. What's in the medicine cabinet? Anything? Still got stuff in it. Not bathroom stuff though, really. Weird. That's cool. Very cool. I like that old school bathroom. Reminds me of, what you'd see in every house from the 60s, basically. This is the laundry room area here. And, they got some various stuff left behind here. Nothing too cool. Again, the cabinetry is very old, very rudimentary handles and everything, but very reminiscent of what you'd probably typically see in the time period this house was built. It's a really cool, they have I guess it's a steel sink with porcelain actually in it for the laundry room. It's a pretty cool laundry room tub. I always like the ones, not tub, sink, sorry. I'm always a fan of the ones that are a little fancier than the cheap plastic ones you get nowadays. What's also cool is they rigged up a drying line in the basement so they didn't have to waste money on using the dryer. So they ran that from the rack to the pipes. I'm a fan of that. Save money, why not? Of course, this is the beautiful backyard from here, the beautiful view of the weeds. And it's not a very deep basement so far, but I'm not thinking this is the full basement. I don't think. So over here, this goes to the garage, but I think the garage, yeah, it's not going to open. This is sealed, so that's not going to open. Got a spare bedroom over here. Look at this flooring, the carpeting. Very 60s retro carpeting. This is pretty wild. What do we got down here? You got the ironing board. Nothing too fancy on the walls, trim-wise or anything like that. You got baseboard heating. Kid video cartoon. You got a toy helicopter there. And of course, they have the old satellite TV receiver left behind, which is this right here, and they've got another one there. Looks like they got some booze. What's this? Aaron and Dave, October 19, 2019. So that's not the newest thing in the house either. I'm assuming that's more of that. PowerShot S200, that's pretty old. So, got some boxes left behind, but nothing's really in them. These are all empty. And of course, you got a bag filled with bags, so that's interesting. So that's a bedroom there. We'll come back out to this room here. Is that painted? This is painted. That's not wallpaper, guys. That's painted. That's a crooked line. That's like painted or rolled on. That's pretty wild. Or actually, maybe it is wallpaper. I'm looking over here. Sorry, that is wallpaper. Never mind. None of that is painted. Okay, let's check out this room here. Oh, this. Okay, this is a basement. So this is a split level, and this is the second basement. Got some of that pretty old school 60s paneling that I'm not really a fan of. Every time I see it, I point that out to you guys. But why don't we go down the stairs? Oh, it's flooded. Well, we'll show you guys what we can show you. I don't have the proper shoes for this. Oh, it stinks so bad. Oh my God. So they had a rec room down here. It's really gross down here. There's a lot of stuff left on the table, like jars and umbrellas and bags. You know, you got racks back there. That's a really cool fireplace back there. Look at that. I wish we could go over there, but you can see the water was really high. The rust is on the stove there. That's actually a stove, not a fireplace. But you can see the entire stove is rusty, and you can see the watermarks halfway up the wall. So this room was pretty submerged at one point. Look at that cool light there. Wow. Yeah, it's a shame this room's like this, but what can you do? Oh, and there's a bar in the corner over there. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, this would have been cool if it wasn't flooded. Unfortunately, we can't go any further. All right, well, let's work our way back. Check out upstairs. Oh, let me show you these lights. These are cool. Even the light fixtures in the hallway here, these are very retro, probably to when the house was built as well. They're matching. Okay, well, let's go back up. So these stairs take us up to the kitchen. Again, this kitchen's hard to believe. Like, I just noticed the table's got that fake marble look. And so the countertops, it all kind of matches. Pretty wild. But the coolest thing about this kitchen are these chairs. Those are really wild. I really like those. Okay, so when we go this way here, this takes us back out to the main hallway again. Of course, I showed you guys all those cool lights before and the Artex ceiling. It's quite a view from here, isn't it? And when we turn left, we get to go upstairs. So why don't we go upstairs? See what we can figure out up here. Got some retro looking carpet up here. Got another one of those kitchen table chairs. What's this? Okay, this is a humidifier. Look at this thing. That's a pretty old school looking unit. Probably from the 60s as well. That's crazy. Right now I can probably see Tommy in the chat telling us that he's seen that one before or has one. So over here, we have an attic entrance there and there. And this would have been a linen closet otherwise. Check this out. Look at this. There's even a laundry hamper. It's empty. But look at that. That thing is old school. And of course, just like the basement, you've got this old school tiling going through the entire bathroom. Wow. Vanity here is very basic, very rudimentary. There's nothing fancy, no beautiful knobs or anything like that. Obviously, from what we're seeing here, this was an elderly person's house because they have assist bars everywhere. There's one on the tub. And there's some on the toilet here, which I've never seen, but what's really gross. I mean, I feel sorry for the guy, but ugh. Has the brown bomber been here? He has not. But yeah, let me show you guys the tub here. I mean, this is original to the house. Looks like they did some repairs at some point, so they put in new hardware and everything, but that's why the tile here has changed, and I guess they ran some around here. Maybe they changed the tub at one point. But all this is original. All this, like the hardware and everything, is not. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting little bathroom. They have a double sink, so obviously this is to serve a couple of the bedrooms that are up here. Is there anything left behind? No. That stuff. Oh, that's a hair curler. That's cool. That's an old school hair curler or hair dryer. And they got food grade hydrogen peroxide. They still have the water glass in the toothbrush holder. That's pretty cool. Over here we have medicine cabinet. Nothing in it. Okay. Well, we'll come back out to the hallway here. Of course, this is the stairwell we came up here, so let's turn left and check this way. Over here we got another closet. Look at that old carpet in the closet. Two different colors from, well, it's a different color from the hallway, I should say. And this is a totally different type of carpet in here. Got an old Samsung, I think, 13-inch TV. It looks like they were trying to figure out their finances back there. But yeah, it's a decent sized closet in the hallway. I guess storage is never something you want to be short on. Let's go back into this room here. This looks like this might be the master bedroom. It's a pretty large room, so I would assume so. Still have the dresser here. The drawers are gone. So I guess this isn't of much value anymore. It's pretty cool. Of course, if I look in the corner here, we got some old pillows. Looks like we got some bills and stuff. Nothing too crazy. Oh, here's the drawers. Sorry, guys, I didn't even notice this stuff. Okay, yeah, so these drawers are kind of cool. This is nice looking wood. They have nice knobs on them for the knob fans. Beautiful. Yeah, this dresser would have been nice assembled. And I'm assuming these drawers are for both of them. Look at this one. Yeah, that's cool. Those are old school. I like those a lot. And of course, this one here is also missing the drawers. Look at the curtains in this room. Very old school. Everything in this house hasn't been changed. This is crazy. These places that are absolutely unrenovated, stuck in time, are absolutely wild to see. I love it. Obviously, elderly people probably lived here from the very beginning, and that's why we're seeing this. General Motors Corporation, so I guess this gentleman that lived here might have worked for them. Got a suitcase that's empty. What do we got over here? Got some collector's cups and a bunch of Oprah magazines and whatnot. It's another decent sized closet. What's that? All right, so let's go in this bathroom again. This bathroom is stuck in time too. Got some stuff there, pads, I don't know what that is. Oh, I do, sorry. Unfortunately, I do know what that is. They got I believe a lavender sink. I don't have my glasses on today, so I don't really know. Or at least I don't have them on currently. Let's see what's in the medicine cabinet here. They got some stuff left behind. Looks like they got some cologne. But again, if you look at this room, it's got that classic toothbrush holder on the wall. It's got that tiling and that lavender color. This house has pretty much been stuck in time in every room we've been in. Even the flooring in here, it's old school linoleum. They haven't replaced it or changed it. And they still have the cleaning stuff under there. Even the light fixture up there, like that's original to the house. It's pretty cool. I love it when these places are stuck in time like this. All right, let's keep working our way through. See, there you go. There's another 13-inch TV. And of course, another intercom. Look at that old new tone. It's very cool. All right, so let's go back out to the hallway here. Oh, I didn't point this out, but they have a pretty cool chandelier in the hallway. That's wild. All right, so we'll go to this room here in front of us first. Look at those old school curtains. Again, everything in this room, in this house, stuck in time. Look at the carpeting, like their ugly orange carpeting that's up here. I mean, at one point, this was the in thing. Like, if you can believe that, this was it. This was where it's at. And now we look at it and we're just amused because it's a relic from the past. Of course, you got the old closet doors with the old hardware again. Everything in this house has been untouched since they built it. It's crazy. Another intercom that's still here. All right, let's work our way this way. I believe this is the last room of the house. It's another large room. This is almost as big as the master. And of course, they've got another satellite. Actually, this is a satellite dish. Yep, it's a brand new satellite dish for the receivers they got downstairs. They got stuff from '03 here. Just a bunch of random items, really. Peterborough's got game. Old Rona calendar here. How old is this? Let's see. Oh, that's too stuck together. I can't tell. And of course, I got some broken windows here. I haven't really pointed this out, but it seems that every window in this house is still original from when they built it. Of course, that's looking out the front window to the peaceful field across the street. Look at this. They have 2 layers of curtains here. Both of them original to the house, I guarantee it. And of course, they left behind the leaf stuff. Why wouldn't they? Old phone. It looks like they have the more magazines and just whatnot sitting around here. It's pretty wild. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap this one up, guys. It's a bit of a smaller place, especially when the basement was flooded like that, which is unfortunate. But still, I thought this was a pretty cool explore. It's pretty cool to visit a place that is so stuck in time and not really renovated at all. And I hope you guys agree with me. If you did, please make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and share it out. All right, everybody. That's all the time we have for today's adventure. I hope you guys enjoyed coming on this one with me. This was a really, really cool place, built in 1965. And as you can see from our tour here, this place is absolutely stuck in time. Nothing has changed. And it's really kind of unbelievable to see a house sitting like this now waiting to be demolished. It's absolutely sad, and it's a shame to see. If you guys agree with me, please make sure you hit that like button. And of course, leave a comment after the episode and share it out if you can. Just a friendly reminder, we're getting close to the next goal of 5,000 subscribers. If you have not hit that button, please make sure you do. It helps the channel grow, and the more the channel grows, the cooler the explorers will be. Well, that's all the time we have for today's episode. Make sure you hit that subscribe button over there. Check out last week's video there, and check out the random video up there. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for tuning in.